Okay, you got like 25 more seconds because I want to make sure we get enough pre-roll on here.
That's good.
Okay.
Do you know what our first president, George Washington, used to grow in his backyard to make ropes with? And what the first Levi jeans made of? Or what a Henry Ford made his car out of? I guess not. They're made out of plants, not just any plants. The plant I'm talking about is the nation's most popular and perhaps the least understood psychoactive substance. This plant was considered to be a gift from the gods in India and in Africa. It is felt to this day to be the most versatile medicine available. It appears in almost every known book of medicine written by ancient scholars and wise men. The plant I'm talking about is hemp, or Cannabis sativa, in Spanish, which means useful plants. You say, what? Right, so, well, the common days today, what is marijuana? Now you know it. Joint, weed, hoe, gangster, Mary Jane, or chronic, as in music, usually use chronic. Snoop Doggy, he starts off with like, can I have a moment of silence for this chronic? You heard that word before, like the phrase? Alright, that's what Snoop Doggy used. There's about 200 slang for the word marijuana, but that was part of it. Marijuana is a green, brown, or gray mixture of dry, straight flowers and leaves from the hemp plant. Hemp is any durable plant that has been used in prehistoric for many purposes. Fiber is the most common use for extraction. The word hemp can mean rope or twine, which is made from the hemp plant, as well as just the stock of the hemp plant that produces it. The most durable of the hemp plant is the cannabis sativa, or marijuana. Hemp was found and used far back as 5,000 years ago, and it was excavated from an Egyptian tomb dating back 3,000 years ago. The hemp was cultivated for its fiber, oil, narcotic, and therapeutic properties, and for religious reasons. I don't know why for religious reasons. Probably making see God better. Yeah. The fact is that hemp is one of the most useful plants known to man. It is easy to cultivate, and when the United States was becoming a centralized country, hemp was widely used in the manufacturing company of ropes, clothing, paper, oil, and seductive drugs. Besides using hemp for getting high like we know it today for, it has many other good qualities. For example, the seed of hemp plant has an essentially fatty oil, and it is highly nutritious source of protein. I'm not lying. Which are competitive to soybean. It also resists UVB, the sunlight ray that is blocked out by the ozone layer. Many populations have grown hemp for its seed, and most of them eat it like oatmeal. Like, who put milk in it? It has a nutty taste to it, but the leaves cannot be eaten without getting a buzz. The pulp of the hemp plant can be burned as fuse or processed into charcoal, methane, or gasoline. The process for doing this is called distillation, and the fuel made out of plants like this are called biomass fuels. The fiber of the hemp can be woven into almost any kind of cloth. The fiber are very strong and resist stretching, not like cotton, which tear easy. And especially when you wash cotton, it shrinks. Hemp don't. Okay, the fiber of the hemp can be woven just like cloth, I say, and it's used in the for sales in the early shipping industry, because when the salt water hits it, it doesn't rotten that fast. And the fiber and the pulp can be used to make paper. Fiber paper was the first kind of paper made out of hemp in the ancient China. Pulp paper of software, it is the kind of paper we use today. I'm not saying that it's made out of marijuana right now, but the pulp they use today is about out of a tree, but the one made out of marijuana is software. An acre of hemp will replace 4 acres of trees in the pulp paper production. In medical field, marijuana has thousands of possible use in medicine. Just one of the 400 chemicals in marijuana, THC, could replace up to 30% of pharmaceutical on the market today. Before the 1937, it was sold as meal tonic, pain reliever, and childbirth. Most well-known use today is to control nausea and vomiting, treat cancer or AIDS patient, for blindness, glaucoma, and muscle cramp. One of the newest use of hemp is in construction material. Marijuana can be used to manufacture press board or composite board. This involves gluing the hemp fiber stock together under pressure to produce a board which is more elastic and durable than hardwood. Another interesting application of marijuana is in the industry in making plastic, which are more environmentally safe than using fossil fuels. With just a few good things I had just mentioned about marijuana, why was it made illegal in the first place? There are two reasons why. One is in 1930, a man named William Randolph Hearst. He always owned the whole entire newspaper company chain, and he and his associate invested a large sum of money in stocks. That stock was in a paper-making business. And after he got all his patent and business dealing work out in 1936, some crazy guy invented a cheaper way to make papers, and without marijuana.
Let's all sing some Dragon Tales tunes.
He's the truest, bluest friend you've ever had. Old Hopper Boy.
Is that marijuana was being abused. Instead of industry and medical use, people start using it as a drug to get high. The hemp from when smoked released THC, which alter the mind and cause all those other things that everybody knows already. As you can see, marijuana started out as being the most useful plant, and now we all know it as the most common abuse drug.
Okay. 6:50.